All right, let's talk about something you've probably heard 1,000 times. The idea that old games were harder than modern ones. But the real question is that actually true, or is it just nostalgia? Because when you look back at games like Super Mario Bros. Or Contra, the first thing you notice is how little the game helps you. There are no clear tutorials, no arrows telling you where to go, and sometimes you don't even know what you're supposed to do. You just start the game and figure it out. And that completely changes the experience, because instead of being guided, you were forced to learn. Every mistake mattered. If you died, it wasn't like, okay, continue from here. Most of the time, you had to start over, the whole level, or even the entire game. Think about that for a second. Today, if you die in a game, you usually respawn a few steps away. Back then, you lost everything, and that created a completely different kind of pressure. But why were games like that? Was it intentional, or just because of technical limitations? The answer is a mix of both. First of all, games were much shorter. You didn't have 40-hour stories like The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt or massive open worlds like Grand Theft Auto 5. If a game was easy, you could finish it in an hour, and that was it. So, developers did something simple. They made the games harder, much harder. Secondly, many games came from the arcade era. Games like Ghosts and Goblins weren't designed to be fair, they were designed to make you lose, because every time you lost, you had to insert another coin, and that design philosophy stuck around. But here's the interesting part. If games were that hard, why did people keep playing them? Because even though they were frustrating, they were also incredibly satisfying. When you finally beat a difficult level, it didn't just feel like progress, it felt like you earned something, like you actually got better. It was a real sense of accomplishment that many modern games don't always deliver in the same way. And that's where the contrast comes in. Modern games are designed differently. They're not built to punish you, but to keep you engaged. You have frequent checkpoints, autosaves, difficulty settings, hints, maps, quest markers. Everything is designed to keep you moving forward. And honestly, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Because not everyone wants to get frustrated while playing a game. A lot of people just want to relax, explore, and enjoy the story. And modern games do that really well. But there's a but. Sometimes games become too easy, so easy that you don't feel any real risk. You know that no matter what happens, the game will let you continue. And without risk, you lose that sense of reward. Now, of course, there are exceptions. Modern games like Elden Ring prove that difficulties still exist today. But the difference is that now it's a choice, not the default. Back then, almost every game was hard. Today, only some are. And maybe that's the biggest change of all. It's not that games have become worse, it's that they've become more accessible, more friendly, more open to everyone. And that comes with both advantages and disadvantages. On one hand, more people can enjoy games. You don't have to be an expert to have fun. On the other hand, if you're looking for a real challenge, you have to actively seek it out. So now the final question is, what matters more to you in a game? Do you want to relax, experience a story, or feel that intense satisfaction of overcoming something truly difficult? Because at the end of the day, there's no single correct answer, just different types of experiences. And maybe the best thing is having both.